Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to part 137 of Persona 5 Royal, and in the last episode, we finished off Oya, so no more nighttime confidant ranks. Fantastic! We still have Haru to deal with, and if you haven't finished Haru, now is the time to do it. You'll be able to do so after the events of the last palace before the third semester, but well, let me rephrase that. After the third semester started, you'll be able to do so. However, as far as for any of your other confidant ranks, I think the only two that are missable is Maruki. He's done. If there will be no third semester if you don't get Maruki done. And the same thing with Kasumi. You cannot get the third semester without those two being maxed. But as for the rest of them,
Good day.
I would say that after the election is over and it starts on the third semester, Yoshida will be available. But after the events of 11-18, Kawakami won't be available until the start of the third semester. But everyone else will be available at the third semester anyway, or at least still be available now. So, bear that in mind if you haven't maxed them out already.
Hey!
But the two ones I need to point out, which is in fact Yoshida and Kawakami, they will appear in the third semester because they will have class in the third semester, on top of the fact that Yoshida will still be available. He's not available now because it's election season. So, now Haru is still discussing on what she needs to do by making her coffee and bringing it up to the attention of the guy who's pretty much doing all of her business affairs in place of her father. And that's the thing. She's practically trying to get her father's business back in order, even though he's dead, and she's afraid that she might get usurped and people might want her removed and things like that. And moreover, people are only trying to kiss up to her for money, and that's her biggest. Well, that's one of her biggest fears. Her main fear, however, is being stuck with that loser of a fiance, which the president has not reneged on. And needless to say, she's still got some worries because we are actually at rank 7. Yes, we're at rank... we were at rank 7 yesterday. Last part. This part, we're at rank 8. So we only got 2 more ranks left before we're completed with Haru. And unfortunately, we probably won't be able to do it this part, and there's a good reason why. We will not be able to have contact with Haru on Sundays because Haru doesn't show up on Sunday. She only shows up on a school day. Which means Sunday will literally be reserved, the entirety of Sunday will be literally reserved for trying to take down Shido. And we won't be able to get to Haru till the last couple of days. No, actually, let me rephrase that. We won't be able to get to Haru until after we're done with Shido's palace. So, that'll be the last thing we do before we actually get to open up the last palace of the game. And we'll still have to go to Mementos anyway, because there's another reason. Oh, let's see what we got here. Oh, right. Haru finally learns Endure.
Right.
Yay! I mean, we'll only have 2 palaces left for her to do that with, but I digress. And now, it is time for us to head on home, because we've got nothing else left to do for the rest of the night. I mean, we can train in the attic, or do something else, but I think I'm gonna go to the jazz club. Well, right after I make sure that Haru is gonna be available for rank 9. Yeah, definitely gonna make sure she's available for rank 9. Because once we get to No Man's Land, which is basically going to be the 3rd semester, I'm going to switch up and use my Hawpog to record the remainder of the game. I'm just trying to get to the part where we get past mementos. But we got a whole bunch of stuff, man. A whole bunch of stuff from the shady commodities. And that soon will be coming to an end. Primarily by the 17th. So buy whatever you can now, because by the time of the deadline for Shido, this store will be closed. And why am I getting all these model guns and black kododamas? Real simple. Those are used as fusion material. Well, you might as well say it's fusion material for all of the personas that you can itemize. And if I want to itemize some better weapons, I can. But I've got the best weapons in the game, so practically speaking, there's nothing else for me to itemize. And once I'm done with this game, I'm never playing it again, because I've already played it 3 times. So, on that note, let's go over to the jazz club, because I don't need to go to billiards yet. Not until we have Kasumi on our team. Then we'll have to go to billiards, because sadly, we all know how, having
what do you want to do?
A baton pass is very crucial in this game. And the final boss of the game, well, the true final boss of the game's first form, relies on baton passes. I mean, it sounds easy on paper, and it is. It's just the fact that regardless of what difficulty you put it on, like the first phase of the final boss, or the true final boss basically, is the hardest part of that fight. Everything past that, it's just piss easy. Makes you wonder why they put it in there in the first place. So anyway, I brought on to the jazz club so that way she can get some more stats too, because I'll be using her throughout the majority of Shido's cruiser. Oh, trust and believe I'm going to do that. And now that I stop and think about it, they really drop the ball in Strikers when they talk about carrying over relationships. They definitely drop the ball.
All right.
And if anything, you probably would wonder,
seriously?
Why didn't they carry over whoever it is that you pick or choose to fall in love with out of the Phantom Thieves? They go to bat for you in certain scenes, particularly one in Kyoto. But I digress. We got 21 days left in order to take care of Shido, but we have nobody to... Hold on, let's see who's there at the school. Makoto's there on Sundays, but we don't need to be there. I didn't mean to do that. I wanted to try to get the lottery ticket. That's what I forgot about that shit. I sure did. I only got a measly $2,000. Well, 2,000 yen. Honestly, I should have went over to the red light district to go on ahead and get a fortune told, so that way I'll get more money. But I'm gonna hold off on that. Well, at least until I go with the mementos. Let's see. Can I go here and see if I can get some new books?
That's incredible.
No, not right now, because I think I pretty much got all the books. for right now.
Yeah.
I may have to, hopefully when I get back to school, get the remainder of the books. So, with that said, off to Shido's palace because we can't do jack and squat right now. Yeah, I want to take people to the jazz club, but I can't. So, off to Shido's palace it is. Might as well.
Okay.
Whew. And like I said, this is gonna be a doozy because there is 5 letters of introductions we need to get. One from
Okay, let's go.
a transportation president. The other one from the noble. Then one from the TV producer. Then the IT tech.
Come on,
And
let's
then
go.
finally, we need to get one from the cleaner. Now, for those who don't know what a cleaner is, and that definitely rings true with Kenny Omega,
We've arrived. Now let's continue our
a
exploration.
cleaner is a person in the Yakuza who's paid by the government to hide any sort of evidence linking
Yep.
the government to any sort of crime, eliminating witnesses,
Indeed.
getting rid of like any sort of loose ends before their elections. That's what a cleaner is. And that Yakuza will take the fall, but moreover, actually no, that Yakuza will be granted immunity, actually, if he manages to succeed. If he fails, oh, he's going down along with that politician. But moreover, they grab a Yakuza member that is high-ranking to do that. So that way, his connections to the police will not lead him to, will not lead that politician straight to the Yakuza member. So that's what a cleaner is. Again, Kenny Omega had no idea what the hell he went there and called him a cleaner for, because I don't think he was in the Yakuza. I really don't. Well, he may be in the Yakuza, but that's not the point. Point of the matter is, when he calls himself the cleaner, it's not him walking around with a broom. That's literally a term for a Yakuza covering up a crime.
I am thou.
And, oh, right, I fucked that one up. Let's see. Okay, we can go ahead and baton pass Joker.
Persona.
You know what?
Other way.
What's her with? Oh, nuclear, damn it.
Let's end this quickly.
Don't I have a nuclear persona? I'm pretty sure I do. I'm positive I do. Yes, I do, actually.
You're mine.
Yeah, I definitely did. And I think that's Michael or Metatron. No, it's Metatron.
3 enemies. They're weak,
Oh,
but don't
more.
let your
Oh,
guard
goody,
down.
more of them. More of them.
Let's go.
Screw it. Cosmic Flare for the win. And I think we could finish them off with On.
Do it.
Not done yet, Doc. Let's do this. Dance, Hecate.
And one more for the road.
Yeah, they're rocking it. Persona!
Let's pass the baton to Ryuji and see what we can do with this one. Oh, right. She doesn't have a, Oh, damn, I basically brainwashed them both. But that's okay, we're good. They're done. Now, if only I had a, psychic... Oh, wait, yes I do, actually. Wait.
Ready on your mark.
Godly Magatama. There it is, right there.
Using.
And that takes care of one.
Let's end them.
And we'll finish the other one off.
And now for a
I
show.
mean, this does look
You must bring
rather
peace to
weird while they're in their school uniforms, but I digress. Still hilarious, though. Now then, some of the finishing moves, however, when they don't actually in the enemy,
Unworthy of my blade.
the characters don't take that finishing pose. You'll see later on, especially when I do a finishing move on one of the bosses of the game. So bear that in mind.
They were nothing.
So what was I doing that got myself caught? I was jumping the gun, unfortunately. I needed to try to get into the restaurant. And the thing is, I had to first climb up. No, you fool. That's... Oh wait, I'm right. That is the restaurant right there. But I'm also trying to get rid of all the guards, so that way I can make it easier for myself to traverse through this area without any problems. Because you're going to go and have to expect the bars, because the restaurant will ask for a reservation, or should I say a VIP pass.
Oh.
And in order for us to get into the restaurant, wait, we got to get into the restaurant. We got to get into the restaurant. I'm jumping the gun past. Oh wait, past me's not jumping the gun. I know what I'm doing. Trying to eliminate all the shadows, because once I get into the restaurant, again, I'm going to have to explore the area, talk to people, and somebody's going to have to reveal the fact that they dropped a pass.
Go down.
And when I do, one of the bars will have the pass.
Persona.
Guess. That actually worked. Okay.
You're pretty good. Good work, everyone.
Okay. I guess that worked, because I think one of those one of those shadows had counter,
They were too
so
weak to bother with.
do be careful, because you might want to treat all of the shadows you see that have counter around this time, because there's a good chance one or two of them either have a counter or a wall or drain physical. Jeez, that's the last thing you need. Well, since we've already eliminated all the enemies, I'm practically running around in circles, trying not to run around in circles. And I am jumping the gun. I'm supposed to get into the restaurant. But at least I'm going around getting all the junk that I could sell. As if I needed the money. Hey, pass me. Go to the restaurant. Don't read the sign. Go into the door. Just go in. There we go. Now, you won't be able to go in like talking about it, because you need a membership card. And by the way, in case people are wondering, yeah, only in the Royal version you will hear a classical version of Ark. Now, I should mention, this theme song's pretty damn good and it hits really hard. Well, all versions of it anyway. And you're going to definitely enjoy the theme. I mean, yeah, there are some people that might not like this stage because it is long and it can be hard and tedious. Especially when we get to the rat race. Oh, we can't talk to the bartender just yet. We gotta talk to the people. And it's one of these people. I think it's the second floor. It's the second floor if I remember correctly. And it is not you. It is one of these individuals. I'm trying to think. I don't want to get caught because all the enemies do respawn when we go into a different room. Ah, there it is. That's the person right there. You talk to her, and she'll mention something about a dropped membership card. And now you're going to have to ask around the bars, and it's always going to be the last bar near the restaurant, by the way, in case you're wondering. Kind of have no choice, but they make it a guessing game. Nope. It's always going to be the last bar right next to the restaurant. Because it's not here on the second floor. And they did that specifically. Yep. Nope. I thought it was. No. There's one more bar. This bar. Oh, shit. So they changed the location this time. Yeah, make me look stupid, goddammit, game. Oh, it's you. There it is. Huh, okay, I guess. So we got the membership card. Now we could go into the restaurant in order for us to proceed to our first letter of introduction. And is there anything else we could do right about now? No, I don't need to go after that Shadow, because we're pretty much in good standing right now. Joker definitely will have the level to beat most of this palace, if not all of it. So now that we've got this, we'll just have to head in. And from there, pretty much everybody will have their moment to shine. For each letter of introduction. In this case, it will be Makoto and Ryuji.
That must be the table.
Right. That influential politician comes here. Why don't we have a seat at the table next to it and wait for him? I'll go. He may become guarded if we go in a big group.
Wouldn't it be odd with just one girl sitting there, though?
Does someone want to come with me?
That was my intention from the start. I mean, dude, it's a restaurant.
What are you, a preschooler?
I was wondering why you were so excited about this. Why
isn't anyone asking me to do this?
All right, we're going in. Everyone else stay nearby. I'll give the signal when the time is right.
Man, what should I eat?
You can't get full off of food in a palace.
He's as dumb as ever.
I can't read this.
I'll have the sautéed foie gras, a salad garnished with truffles, and roasted lamb, please.
I can't believe you can order so easily like that. Say, ain't we kinda young compared to the others here? They're all involved with Shido, yeah?
They seem to be major figures in the political and financial worlds.
On whose permission are you sitting there, brats?
Whose? I don't see any reserved signs or nothing here.
It'd be a nuisance if you'd make a racket next to my table. I wish to dine leisurely. Children like you who are simply hungry should leave.
What was that?
Skull, be quiet.
Sorry.
I apologize for our discourtesy.
If you understand, then go home.
Excuse me, but might you be Mr. Oe?
Indeed I am.
This will be an impudent request, but would you provide us a letter of introduction to Mr. Shido?
From the looks of it, you appear to be minors. Why do you need an introduction?
We wish to be granted an audience with him. His political ideology resonates so much with us. Of course, the same can be said about you, Mr. Oe.
You have quite the silver tongue for one so young. Not that I mind it. Are you a high school student?
Yes, sir.
Speaking of high schools, I've heard that some principal somewhere kicked the bucket. He supposedly tried to leak Mr. Shido's name. Had he simply obeyed, he could have remained in the upper echelons. To think he would cast all that away. An elite such as myself can't even fathom why someone would do such a thing. If you pledge your loyalty, you're given the honor of selecting those who would have mental shutdowns.
Did you ask Mr. Shido to trigger a mental shutdown in someone as well?
More or less.
Considering your caliber, I would assume that the target must have been someone quite important.
Important? No. The target himself was nothing that impressive.
Oh, you must be being modest.
You recall the subway accident early last spring? The one I had targeted was that engineer.
That was you?
It was to take out the president of some company and a diplomat who sided with current government.
I see. That was very useful, Mr. Oe. Actually, my sister is a prosecutor at the public prosecutor's office. I could pass on what you just said to her. How about it? Won't you give us a letter of introduction?
Is that a threat? Who are you two?
The letter of introduction, please.
Don't get cocky, brats. I'll never give you one.
Looks like you have one, though. Well, guess it's time to use brute force.
Guys!
And now we get to take on what is essentially a normal enemy in Hydra, which is the Shadow Politician. Probably the most fitting persona to actually describe the Shadow Politician. A multiple-faced liar, but it is weak to psychic, so that is all you need to know. I think it's also weak to something else too, but seeing as how... Oh wait, ice, that's the other thing that's weak too.
You did it, Fox.
But since I had psychic items, I could pretty much make this go by quicker. In fact, one bullet and it's done. So yeah, we certainly took care of business, and at least people are starting to get past the 60s.
All right, we got a letter of introduction.
Please keep the truth of that subway accident a secret.
Fine.
In any case, it turns out Principal Kobayakawa was connected to Shido after all. No wonder he was so adamant about me digging up information on the Phantom Thieves.
Still, I can't believe Shido just killed him so nonchalantly.
The entire nation is underwater in his palace. He must feel nothing toward one measly educator.
In any case, even though that politician was cognitive, he turned into a monster. Up until Kanashiro's palace, cognitive beings were nothing more than weak presences.
No, that Oe fellow just now wasn't a cognition. But he had the memories and appearance of an actual person.
He was probably a shadow fused with a cognition. It's like making the shadow wear human skin.
I've never seen anything like that before. Such power is normally impossible.
Wasn't Shido the one who destroyed the research done by Oracle's mother on cognition?
Oh, do you think that when he did, he took the results for his own purposes? Shido. For all we know, Shido could have some hidden trick that allows him to tamper with his own palace. We need to be especially careful from here on out.
Yes, of course. I will continue accepting them, even after I am inaugurated as Prime Minister.
As expected from you, Mr. Shido. You are truly a reliable man.
And in return, I only ask for your continued support. Standing up to the world does require money.
Of course. I'll make sure to prepare compensation as thanks for your help in cleaning up. The incident with that accident in spring was very beneficial. This is all thanks to you, sir.
If the study of cognitive science progresses, I believe it's possible to increase the target range.
I bid you good luck with that endeavor. I hope you will continue to assist us.
So now that we've gotten the first letter of introduction, notice that every time we are going to get one, it's going to cut to Shido, basically trying to make sure that all of his favors are called in. And needless to say, this is going to sound repetitive, but at the exact same time, it's going to be Shido literally feeling that the walls are closing in on him right before he's elected. And he will know that his cognition is being tampered with. On that note, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to head straight to the nearest safe room because this is one of the rat race rooms. Oh boy. We will get on to that in the next episode of Persona 5 Royal, in part 138, when we continue through Shido's cruiser via the rat race room. Peace out, and take care, everybody. Because, we're in for the long haul. Trust me on that one.